Ugomma, a vibrant woman with laughter that echoed through the park groups, has become a shadow of her former self. At 40, she remained unmarried, a stark contrast to her younger sisters, Ogechi and Ifoma, who flaunt their families. Her mother, a woman with a tongue sharper than a knife. Even the villagers whisper cruel taunts. Each sunrise brings a fresh wave of mockery chipping away at Ugoma's spirit. One day, as Ugoma was fetching water from a stream, Ogechi and Ifoma approached her, giggling. Ogechi said to Ifoma, "See who it is, the village sprinter, still fetching water at her age." Ifoma pat her tummy and replied Ogechi, "At least I have someone to fetch water for me soon, unlike some people." Ugoma places her bucket of water on her head. She passed them and she said to them, "Good morning to you too, my sisters." Their mother also walked up to her. "Ugoma, here you are. When will you bring a man to this house? Look at Ifoma, glowing with her first child. You are getting old, like a barren fig tree over there." Ugoma replied her mother, "Mama, marriage will come when it's time." She left her mother. As she's walking home, she walked past two women who started to gossip about her immediately. One said, "See Ugoma, 40 years and not even a fiancé in sight. What a shame." The other woman replied, "Maybe she's cursed. No man wants a barren wife." Ugoma had to stop and face them. She said, "I am not cursed, and I will not let anyone speak of me in this manner." She walked away with her head held high. The next day, Ugoma sits by a tree, lost in thought. An elderly woman, a wise old woman called Nne, approached her and asked her, "Ugoma, why the long face?" Ugoma, with a flicker of sadness in her eyes, replied her, "I am just tired of the whisper, Nne." The elderly woman said to her, "Don't listen to them, child. Their words are like wind passing through. You are a good woman, strong and kind." Ugoma said to her, "But Nne, my sisters, they all have families. I just want someone to share my life with, someone to love." The elderly woman replied to her, "Patience, Ugoma. Love works in mysterious ways. The talking drum may not be beating for you now, but its rhythm will change." The elderly woman smiles and walks away. Ugoma suddenly remembers Chibuzo, her childhood friend, whom she loved so much, but their family moved to the city, and because of this, they lost contact. Few days later, Ugoma sat under the tree when a shadow fell across her. She looks up, her breath catching in her throat. She shouted, "Chibuzo, is that really you?" Chibuzo now matured. His kind eyes still hold the spark of their childhood friendship. He said to her, "Ugoma, it is me." Ugoma, with a wave of emotions watching over her, disbelief, joy, touch of fear. She stand looking at him. She said to him, "After all these years, how did you find me?" Chibuzo replied her, "The village hasn't changed much. I asked around, and everyone pointed me towards the woman who still dreams of a world beyond the bobo tree." A soft smile touches Ugoma's lips. Memories flood back, chasing away the years of loneliness. The bobo tree, our secret place. Chibuzo steps closer to her and said, "I came back, Ugoma. After all this time, I came back." "Why?" Ugoma asked him. "Because I never forgot our dream." Ugoma, the city held its promises, but a part of me always yearned for a warmth of this village. for the girl who shared my curiosity about the world, and maybe, just maybe, for a chance to see the girl with firefly eyes still shines as bright. Ugomma feels a blush gripped on her neck. The firefly refrains, a secret name from their childhood. Ugomma said to her, "The fireflies, they are long gone. Chibuzo, just like our friendship and childhood." Chibuzo shakes his head. He said, "Maybe the fireflies are gone, but the girl with their light in her eyes is still here. I can still see it." Ugomma asked Chibuzo to come in. "There is so much to tell you." Chibuzo said to her, "It is nice here and cozy," as he steps in. "Thank you. Please sit down. So tell me, Chibuzo, about the city. Did you find what you were looking for?" Chibuzo replied to her, "I found success, a good job, a comfortable life, but it wasn't enough. I never felt complete. The truth is, I never stopped thinking about you, about our dreams under the bubble tree." Ugomma, with a flicker of pain in her eyes, asked Chibuzo, "But you left. You never wrote. You never came back." "My father was strict. He wouldn't allow me to stay in touch with a village girl. But I promised myself, one day I will come back and tell you the truth. That I never forgot our friendship. That a part of me always wished what Ugomma asked him." Chibuzo leaning closer, his eyes in Ugomma's eyes. Just as their lips are about to meet, a loud knock on the door breaks it. Could that be at this hour? Who it is? "Ugomma, it is Ogechi. Open up." Ugomma unlocks the door and asks Ogechi, "What are you doing here at this hour?" Ogechi pushes her away. She enters inside, her eyes searching around the room. It lands on Chibuzo. "Who is this man?" I said to her, "Ogechi, this is Chibuzo, an old friend." "An old friend? At this time of the night? What is going on here, Ugomma?" Chibuzo steps forward. He said to Ogechi, "It is good to see you again, Ogechi. I am Chibuzo, Ugomma's childhood friend." "Childhood friend? You don't look familiar." "Ugomma, we heard the gossips. Whispers of a strange man visiting you in the dead of the night. Mama is worried sick. Oh." "Ogechi, there is nothing strange going on. Chibuzo is just an old friend. We are catching up." Chibuzo said to Ugomma, "Your sister is right. It is late. Perhaps I should return another time." Ugomma turns to Ogechi pleading, "Please, just this once. Let him stay. We have a lot to talk about." "Don't tell Mama." Ogechi replied her, "Fine, make it quick. My mom won't be happy if this gets out." She left. Ugomma turns to Chibuzo, her voice filled with an apology. "I am so sorry about that. Ogechi can be so overprotective." Chibuzo said to her, "Don't worry about it. Your sister is just looking out for you in her own way. Now, where were we?" The next morning, Ugomma walks with Chibuzo through the quiet village. They reach the bubble tree. "Here we are, our secret place." Chibuzo said to her, "It hasn't changed a bit. Still feels like a whole other world under here." Ugomma said to her, "I told you everything last night, didn't I? About the gossips, the mockery." Chibuzo said to her, "It breaks my heart to hear it, Ugomma. You deserve so much better. But it is true society here judges women harshly, especially those who don't follow traditional paths. Chibuzo said to her, "You have never been one to follow the crowd. Ugomma, your strength, your independence, your firefly spirit." Before he could finish the sentence, the sound of approaching voices shattered the peaceful morning. It was Ugomma's mother and her sister Ogechi. The mother shouted at her, "Ugomma, what is the meaning of this? Sneaking around with a strange man at the break of dawn?" "Mama, this is Chibuzo, an old friend who had returned to the village." Ogechi also said, "Convenient timing, wouldn't you say? Just when the village is bustling with gossips and rumors about a mysterious visitor." Chibuzo replied to her, "There is nothing mysterious about my visit. I came to see Ugomma, a childhood friend I haven't seen in years." Ugomma's mother replied to him, "Childhood friend or something more? Don't you think you can fool us, city boy? We all know your kind. You come here with your empty promises only to break a good woman's heart. With all due respect, Mama, you don't know me, and Ugoma is a strong woman, capable of making her own choices." Ugoma steps forward. She said to her mother, "Chibuzo is right. It is my life, and I choose to see him. We have history. We have a connection. You wouldn't understand." Ogechi said, "History, eh? Tell me you are falling for this man. Ugoma, remember, you are not a young girl anymore. Society has its expectation. And a woman of your age." Ugoma cut her off with confidence. "Society can keep its expectations. I've spent years living by everyone else's rules, being judged for not following the same pattern as you, but no more." Chibuzo may have come back years later, but his feelings are true. And for the first time in my life, I am choosing to follow my heart. Ugoma's mother said to her, "You dare defy me? After all these years of taking care of you, this is how you're going to repay me?" With tears welling up in her eyes, said to her mother, "You took care of me, but you never know me. You never understood my dreams, my desires. Now I am choosing to live for myself, for my own happiness." The next day, Ugoma's mother summoned her to the elders. They asked Ugoma to speak first. She said to her mother, "I know this isn't what you expected, Mama. You wanted me to marry well, settle down, have children, but those weren't my dreams. My dreams were bigger, reaching beyond the village walls." Ugoma looks around at the gathered villagers. She said, "Maybe some of you understand. Maybe some of you have dreams that lie dormant, suffocated by societal expectation. But I refuse to let that happen to me anymore. Chibuzo may not be the husband you envisioned, Mama, but he respects me. He sees me not just as a woman that has passed her prime, but as a person with dreams and desire." Chibuzo steps forward. She said to Goma's mother, "Mama, I understand your concern, but I assure you, my intentions towards Ugoma are honorable. We have a history, yes, but our feelings have only grown stronger with time." Ugoma's mother replied him, "Grown stronger? You left this village, chased your city dreams, and you came back expecting Ugoma to just fall at your feet." Ugoma cut in and said, "It is not like that, Mama. We reconnected, and there is a spark, a connection that can't be denied." Ogechi speaks up. "A spark? Don't tell me you are falling for this fairy tale. Ugoma, you are too old for such dreams. Remember, a wilted flower doesn't attract butterflies anymore." Ugoma's eyes flashed with anger. She was about to slap Ogechi but Chibuzo places a calming hand on her shoulder. He looks at Ogechi and said to her, Ugoma is no wilted flower. She is strong, vibrant woman, and her age doesn't diminish her beauty or her worth. He then turns to Ugoma's mother. Mama, I understand if you need time to accept this, but I love Ugoma and I promise to take care of her. The elder said to Ugoma, this is your choice. You are a woman of your own now. But remember, tradition holds value in this village. We respect your decision, but know that it may come with consequences. Ugama said, I know there will be consequences, but for the first time in my life, I am choosing my own path. And on that path, I want Chibuzo by my side. Ugama's mother said to her, you've made your choice. I may not like it, but I cannot force you to live a life you don't want. Thank you, Mama. This doesn't mean I don't love you, that I don't appreciate all you have done. Ugoma's mother said to her, happiness comes in different forms. Just remember, if this city boy ever breaks your heart, you will always have a home here. Chibuzo said to her, thank you, Mama. I promise to take good care of her. Ogechi throws her hand up in the air, her voice laced with frustration. She shouted, unbelievable! After all these years, you threw away a chance at a decent life for a childhood sweetheart you are older than, who abandoned you once before. Ugoma turns to her and said to her, don't you dare judge me, Ogechi. Your decent life may have looked perfect from the outside, but true happiness lies within. Maybe someday you will understand. A year later, Ugoma and Chibuzo got married, and God blessed them with a child. Follow your dreams. Ugoma never forgot her childhood dreams of exploring the world. Even as an adult, she held onto that spark and eventually found a way to create a life that felt fulfilling. Embrace your uniqueness. Ugoma defied societal expectations and craved her path. Don't be afraid to be different, to challenge the stains, the status quo, and live authentically. Love conquers all. Ugoma and Chibuzo's love proves that true connection can withstand time and distance. And age is just a number, even though Ugoma is older than Chibuzo. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe, like, and share to your loved ones. Tell us where you are watching us from in the comment section.